Thanks very much, Steve, and well, thanks very much for giving me this chance to say a few words. I came in this morning not really knowing exactly what to expect and what I was going to be hearing, but I have to say, I think a bit like Steve, I've come away frankly, somewhat dazzled by what's been going on here and the energy that's been sort of on display, as well as the sort of expertise and the technical know-how. I'm the manager in the research group here at the World Bank and in charge of sort of research on poverty and inequality analysis and so on. So we spend a lot of our time thinking about how to measure poverty, how to track poverty, how to monitor the bank's progress in reducing poverty globally. And in my team, we've been sort of in the thick of things, looking at collecting data, analyzing data for a very long time, and we've been very much at the forefront of trying to make these data available in an open sort of way with the kind of data sets that we're household surveys that we collect and so on. One of the things that we've learned over the years with the kind of work we've been doing is there's a lot that we need to learn about how to use data and what is it exactly that's data that's telling us, and how is it that data, good data handled properly, can give us really deep insights into what's going on, and bad data handled improperly can very likely obfuscate rather than illuminate the kind of issues at hand. And what I very much liked about the discussions that I've been hearing here today is the extent to which there's a real interest in not just analyzing or getting stuck into the data work, but also understanding what it is that these data are telling us. What is it that we can actually learn from these data? There's a revolution going on, as I can detect all of you are all very excited about, and I am too, which is just this enormous explosion of data being available. And this raises challenges. There's things that 10 years ago we wouldn't have been able to do with these data simply because of the computational challenges that would have been associated with those massive types of data sets that we're looking at. These things are changing by the day, and we're able to make many inroads into this type of data analysis, and it's something that's really exciting to me to see how things I had never even considered or were possible, I'm seeing here on display, and it's really quite exciting to see how that's being done. One of the things that I feel is really important also to recognize is that I suspect that this is, as you all agree, this is a long process, and one of the things that we're hearing a lot about here today is about associations between different types of data and how we can correlate things and how we can relate things. And I think that's deeply important, but it's also very much the starting point. Ultimately, what we would want to do, and I really want to try and enlist your support and interest in this as well, is to not just look at these correlations and these associations, but then also try to understand the causal links between the types of data that we're looking at. If we feel like there's electricity on the one hand and there's poverty on the other hand, it's one thing to look at the association between these things. The next thing is to sort of help us understand how is it that electricity can actually help reduce poverty. What are the causal links between these types of things? And this is, just a lot of work ahead to go and very exciting. I'd like to thank all of you, the volunteers in the first instance, for showing this amazing energy and being involved in this very exciting way. I'd like to thank the bank teams that have been involved here. I've always been struck. I've been at the bank for about 20 years now, and I'm surprised on a daily basis by the kind of dedication that bank staff show to the work that they're doing, and that was on display here as well in terms of the numbers of you that are here and they're participating in this project. I'd like to thank very much the external partners who have participated in this effort, the UNDP, the Global Pulse, the Qatar Institute, and so on. And I'd just like to thank very much to everyone here for participating in this and showing us what can be done with this type of data dive. Thank you.